Oh, I know this is like a best of album, but when there's a guitar floating in the clouds, you know it's gonna be good. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. I hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with Dire Straits, and this is off their self-titled debut album, Dire Straits. We're listening to, I guess, the biggest hit of this album, which is called Sultans of Swing. It was released as a single in the UK in May of 1978. The album was released in June of 1978 everywhere. It reached number 4 on the top 100 in the US and number 8 in the UK. It reached literally almost in all of the Western societies. It was a big song in 1978 apparently. So I'm excited to check this out. This is a request from Lee S. And this is not the only Dire Straits request I have too. There's another one, I think. I didn't want to like combine them just because it's two separate people's requests. So I'm going to give y'all, your own videos so you get your praise. Because I appreciate you guys. And we just hit 25K yesterday, which is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are literally the best. And I always say this, y'all are the best community on the internet. You really are. I'm not joking when I say that. Alright. Sultans of Swing, Dire Straits. 3, 2, 1, go. And leave a like and a comment too, man. I'd really appreciate it.
You get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime, sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything.
Pick Withers.
Dixie,
wow.
Double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces.
Damn.
Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, but the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south, London town. Check out Guitar George. He knows all the chords.
That fucking hi-hat, oh my god.
Mine is strictly rhythm, he doesn't wanna make it cry or sing. If an old guitar is all he can afford, when he gets up under the lights to play his thing, and Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing.
That chord progression is awesome.
And a crowd of young boys, they're fooling around in the corner.
Dude, Pick's drums are so up in the front, man. I love it.
In their platform soles. They don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll. And the Sultans, yeah, the Sultans, they play Creole. Creole.
Ooh. That's Mark, right? that tone. That is too good.
And the man he steps right up to the microphone and says at last, just as the time bell rings, good night, now it's time to go home. Then he makes it fast with one more thing. We are the Sultans. We are the Sultans of swing.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Wow. There was some distortion on that shit, man. You got yourself like a thrash riff, like solo, or a thrash solo right there, not a riff. Wow. That ending was way like ahead of its time, it felt like. That's crazy. That was great. That whole song was just such a, I don't know, it felt like there was like weight and like, not levity, what's the word? There's like there were stakes, you know what I'm saying? Like it felt epic. There was like something going on there, you know, and that guitar was crazy at the end. Holy shit, dude. All right, so Pick Withers, another great drummer name on the drums. John Ilsley on bass. It's a lot of L's looking things. David Knopfler, I'm guessing, on rhythm guitar, and then Mark Knopfler on vocals, lead, and rhythm guitars. I'm guessing that's not how you say it, but if it is, then hey, that's cool. Mark was crazy in this, dude. The vocals, the guitar, just on fire, man. And he kind of picked up it, way more in the second half, even though that riff and like chord progression that he was doing was so good. I mean, I'm still like, I'm playing it over in my head, and it's just like getting better and better every time I hear it right now. It's so good. I don't think like it sounded familiar to me. I don't think I've ever heard it though. Like there was like little bits and pieces of it that sounded like, do I know this? Maybe it was like the progression was using something else too. I don't know. That happened yesterday with the James Gang video. Like the riff in that was definitely very, drawn upon, let's say, by the Footloose song, I think. Because it sounded like, note for note, that freaking riff. But it is what it is. I think it's a good riff though, so I see why. Yeah, Mark was definitely the highlight of this, but Pick was just on fire too, man. Did you hear that hi-hat in that fucking song? Oh my god. The whole kit, man, like especially when Mark started soloing there at the end, man, like everyone just kind of let him do it, like his thing. But for mostly like for the rest of the song, like Pick was like way up in the front of the mix, man. It sounded so loud, and I love when the drums are up front like that. It makes the sound so much deeper and like expansive, and like when the percussion's really high, man, you're always gonna get something decent at least, because that rhythm is just like a natural thing for humans. Like once we hear a beat or hear something that triggers that response in your brain, that like rhythmic response, it's kind of hard not to, sway with it, or, sway. At least for me, if I hear something that's like groovy, like I literally can't help my body from moving. Isn't that weird? Music has such like an influence and power over us. It's like, I'm not going to go down the Hollywood, the Hollywood rabbit hole, but they say like television, casting, like it's like casting spells basically, but like through digital things, which I think is a fascinating concept. I used to call them the techno witches. They're out there, man. I'm telling you, like the time travelers. Oh man, just know, guys, I'm not this crazy in real life. Well, maybe a little bit, but I kind of just play into it. I really would say that the guitar is my favorite part of this. That riff and then that solo at the end was just fantastic. The drums, obviously from Pick, were great. I was kind of like not focused on the bass. But the rhythm guitar, obviously from David Knopfler. That's what it was, right? See, I want to make sure. David Knopfler. Yep. I didn't really hear. Obviously, I heard him, but like I wasn't focused on what he was doing as much as his brother. But he was there, and so was Ilsley, John Ilsley on the bass. If I hear it again and listen to it again, I'll definitely probably hear it and pick up on more of it. But man, that guitar and the drums are just fantastic in this. So yeah, man, that was great. And I know that we have another request for them too. That we're going to be doing. I think that's Patrick's request. So we'll be doing that next week. So thank you to our patron Lee S once again for a fantastic pick. Thank you, my friend. That was great. That's a cool name for a song too. Sultans of Swing. That's pretty cool. I think there was one other single, Water of Love, which came out in October. See, I think it's, man, I don't know. When I see these, like, I don't know, these dates and everything, like, they seem so foreign to me. But they're even more foreign to me now that I know more about them, if that makes any sense. Because I feel like they're just so far away from what we are now and, like, what our lives have become and, what we do in our daily, day-to-day stuff. It's also different. It's similar, but it's different at the same time. Like, that's just, how time works. But at the same time, I think it's very strange how far like we've fallen and like gotten up since, the time that this was released. We've definitely improved in some ways, but I think it's mostly like a convenience thing more than anything. Like we've definitely made our lives a lot more convenient. But that's not a good thing. I mean, it is in some aspects, I guess, but I'd say that it's probably not because it makes you weak. Something to think about. I'm going to get out of here. Patreon, right here. There you go. There's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions. There's a shit ton on there. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. We'd love to have you come hang out and join the Discord. And if you want to send a request in via PayPal, there's a link for that in the description as well. I'll see y'all later.